after having traded Steve Pearce, Sungwhan Oh, Happ and Roberto Osuna ahead of Major League Baseball's non-waiver trade deadline. The Toronto Blue Jays finalized 2 more deals before the deadline arrived Tuesday afternoon. First, it was announced that Aaron Loup was traded to the Philadelphia Phillies for right-handed pitching prospect Jacob Waguespack. Then, with 9 minutes left until the 4 p.m. Eastern Time deadline, news broke that Canadian John Axford was dealt to the Los Angeles Dodgers for pitching prospect Corey Copping. Here is a quick breakdown of who's leaving and who's coming to Toronto. Who's coming to Toronto? Jacob Waguespack, the 24-year-old, was signed as an undrafted free agent after attending Ole Miss. The 6'6" reliever turned starter was not listed in the Phillies' top 30 prospects. He throws a fastball that touches 93 miles per hour as well as a slider, curveball and changeup. Waguespack spent time in both AA and AAA this season, the latter where he struggled to the tune of a 5.06 ERA with a 3.66 FIP and BB 9 rate of 3.4. His home run rate in AAA, however, is a measly 0.7. In fact, he's given up just 4 home runs over the course of 82.2 innings in the minor leagues this season, while his groundball rate sits at 52%. Longenhagen, lead prospect analyst for FanGraphs, says Waguespack could be a solid reliever if he can get one of his off-speed pitches to work for him. Corey Copping is a 24-year-old right-handed reliever who split time between AA and AAA this season. Drafted by the Dodgers in the 31st round, 942nd overall, in 2015. He too was not on the list of Dodgers' top 30 prospects. His ERA sits at 2.52 on the season, with most of his work coming in AA. He has recently made the jump to AAA and has appeared in just 5 games at that level thus far, where he lowered his BB9 from 4.7 to 2.5, although his K9 has dropped from 10.7 to 4.9. Both Waguespack and Copping add to the Blue Jays' pitching depth, which general manager Ross Atkins stated was the organization's goal following the trade of J. A. Happ, citing the Jays were at the point now where their position player talent is very strong. Neither prospect will move the needle for fans or the organization, but it made sense for the Jays to try to move their pending free agents. Who's leaving Toronto? Aaron Loup, the longest-tenured Blue Jay after the winter departure of José Bautista. Aaron Loup was in the midst of a quietly decent season. He appeared in 50 games this season and posted a career-best 10.60 K9 rate and lowered his BB9 to 3.28 from 4.53 from last year, although his home run rate jumped, while his ground ball and left on-base percentage both dropped. Often on the receiving end of fans' ire, often undeservingly, Loup spent his entire professional career with the Blue Jays, having been selected by Toronto in the 9th round of the 2009 draft. Over his major league career, Loup has a 12-20 record with a 3.47 ERA and 1.271 WHIP in 369 games for the Blue Jays, worth 4.2 WAR in his time spent with Toronto. John Axford read this: Vladimir Guerrero Jr. promoted to Buffalo Bison's Alec Judy. The 35-year-old Canadian was enjoying a bounce-back season after signing a minor league deal with the Jays back in February. The Simcoe, Ontario native pitched for the Oakland Athletics last season, but was released in July after making 22 relief appearances. In 51 innings of work with the Jays this season, Axford had an ERA of 4.41 and lowered his K9 and BB9 ratios in comparison to his career norms. Notably, Axford made his first career start this season in a bullpen game against the Chicago White Sox, during which he faced the minimum number of batters over 3 innings. With the August waiver trade deadline remaining, don't be surprised if the Jays are able to move a few more players. Curtis Granderson, Tyler Clippard and Marco Estrada could very well be dealt after clearing waivers. There is also the possibility that Josh Donaldson could be traded before the waiver deadline after he's put on waivers once he begins a rehab assignment.